Would you mind introducing yourself and your team?
Hello, I'm Lasagna. Our official name is called NOODS. It was more of a play of a joke rather than the actual name of a team. I'm a controller player and I've been playing the finals since season one. I've been in the competitive scene probably around, I would say, season three. Uni has been in the competitive scene. He's our light player. He's the goat of being a light dash.
Really?
He's been in the game since probably also season one. Got into competitive scene probably also season three. And Matto is actually recently a new addition to the comp scene. He's been recently playing scrims for like the last 2 weeks before the tournament began.
So how did it feel taking the W and competing in such a highly competitive tournament?
At the time, exciting as ever. I already kind of knew that we were either going to get second or first. Like it was just a matter of time of like how we were going to perform in the tournament. Anything, I think there was things we could have improved on in our play, but like in regards to like our play style, I think we played it perfectly, and I don't think we performed like how we expected to perform. To be honest.
Yeah, I think you guys did really good. It was a fantastic showing from you and your team. How did you guys prepare for this tournament? Did you guys do any scrimming, or did you have any specific training regimen or like strategy development that you guys really focused on?
So in regards to like how we trained, we actually didn't even have like a significant third or like a designated third. We did have another person who was our designated third, but we were looking around at the same time. It didn't meet our play style of how we played, like super aggressively with DMAT and etc. I also had to keep like working on our heavy because I had to keep like making sure he was up to par, like going in slamp or busy and like all those insane heavies. So I had to like get him up to speed because he's never been in the competitive experience. We were like scrimming like hours per day asking for scrims out of any other team, like for 2 weeks before the tournament happened, over and over every single day. And then we got Uni the last like 3 days, and then we scrimmed for him with 2 days, and then it just felt right as soon as we started scrimming with him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it seemed like you guys obviously you meshed really well. I mean, you ended up winning the event overall. I am interested though, because you did say you have a really aggressive style, and you're trying to push as hard as possible, trying to push into these teams. Did you adapt that strategy at all for the different teams you played against, especially once you got to the high level teams like Holt House Finest and the Busy Stack? Did you change that up at all?
When it comes to like Busy Stack, we kind of had to play more on the passive side simply because they're playing HMM, and the longer the fight goes, the more the light is able to intervene, or like the more damage you're able to like put in, so you can actually able to fight. But if it was HML, full aggressive the entire way. Like it was just pure confidence. Like we played most of it. I'm the IGO for the team, but most of it was purely like we played off my DMATs for like I'm very aggressive with the DMATs. My play style was just like go 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 go. And if it's HML, like it's all the way. If it's HMM, we play more passive. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about these teams, what team did you consider like the biggest threat, and how did you handle those teams potentially switching their playstyle or switching their comp mid-match to adapt to that?
I kind of expected teams to go HMM, to be fair. Like in regards to HML, the fight really depends on the light. And I truly believe like Uni's unmatched when it comes to the light department. When it comes to light fights, he's got that hand down. The problem was HMM and like adapting to other people's play styles when they did go HMM, and I think we did well.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job. It was neat to see, even in the finals, when Holt House Finest decided to switch it up against you guys. Did any team surprise you with their strategies? Or like how they performed in the tournament? Like, maybe going for a different composition or gadget? Anything surprise you in the event?
It was surprising in regards to like seeing people go dagger or sword or like hammer in that regards. And what I'm really surprised was the fact that a lot of teams failed to adapt to other gadgets. Like for example, flashbangs, especially gas mines. That became a big trouble. I think that'd be the base of the conversation of what people like really struggled with was gas mines.
Oh yeah, very clearly gas mines were definitely an issue. I'm curious about that one actually, because the gas mines specifically, I never seen anyone run gas mines in a top tournament, and they actually won you the final map of the tournament effectively. So do you think those should be used more? Do you think that's an actual strat to bring gas long term, or do you think people just haven't adapted to it yet?
Is it an actual strat? Yes. Should it be? No. It entirely started as a meme. It was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't supposed to be taken serious. We started off with gas, just like using it just for the memes and making people irritated, and then it ended up actually like becoming a good way to stall the point with our playstyle and just like the kiting meta of like what it actually is right now.
And I guess going back to like some in-game moments, were there any key moments that stood out to you that was game defining or bracket defining in your run to the finals?
I think facing HF early on was game defining. We gained a lot more confidence facing the HF after beating them the first time because we expected HF to be the hardest team, and obviously they were like by miles, and they're really good. They're insane. They were like our biggest competition that we were expecting to go in throughout that tournament, but we also expected them to switch to HMM too. Like we fully expected them to switch to HMM, never like stay on HML.
Yeah, you guys definitely played on the mental of other teams a lot. And I think you could actually see that coming through a little bit in their play, maybe some of the mistakes that they made. How did you keep your own morale high, though? I know you said you had to rein your own heavy back in a bit every now and then, kind of calm him down. How did you go about that process? What was your kind of in-between match setup? How did you end up doing that?
So usually I honestly just listen to piano music whenever I'm playing the finals. So I'm calm the entire time usually, and I usually just be like, mad, take 5 seconds. We stop playing the game. Like even if we're in the middle of a match, I'm like, take 5 seconds, chill, breathe in and out, and we just wait 5 seconds and then go back in. The mind's restarted. It's reset.
Yeah, that's a good strategy to keep your team recentered. What was one lesson you guys learned from this tournament that you'll take into the next one?
Anything is usable. I think that's the matter of fact. Whether you're using dagger, whether you're using sledge, mines, pyro mines, like whatever play style you have, the main aspect for it to be is whether you're going to adapt or not. Because in tournament, it's completely different than scrims. Because in scrims, you can see other people's play styles and grab their info and how they play. But that first match for the tournament, people can switch their entire play styles entirely and play weapons that you never really expected or guys you never really expected. And I think that's going to be seen way more, and people are going to like actually delve into their own play styles, and it's going to be really interesting to see.
Yeah, and then a few final questions here. Do you have any general post-tournament reflections that you had, either as an individual or as a team? How did you guys like do a little celebration or anything like that, or reflect on the tournament run?
We watched like a bunch of sides of the tournament multiple times. I know that for sure. We definitely did some VOD reviewing on some mistakes that we did. Mad was super excited. He yelled as soon as he won. I know that for sure. he was super happy. Like towards the end, like that's where I had to calm him down for the best of 5. Like he was like, "Yo, we won money." Excited as fuck. I'm sure like we were all excited. Uni is more that chill, like quiet person who doesn't really speak until he like just destroys, and then he's like, "Yeah." I'm more of the person just constantly like, streaming information and streaming like the IGLs and comms. I think that like Madge, like he's like our emotion, like he's like drives our emotion. So like he's just like super excited, like let's get it type thing. So like yeah, it would be more of an aspect to see from him.
Dude, that's awesome. It seems like you guys really gelled as a team and really enjoyed the process of playing. You said you even did some VOD reviews. Are you planning on sticking around as a team? Are you going to try some more tournaments together as a group?
We're definitely gonna keep playing together.
And then, do you have any final shout outs or final words for your fans or fellow competitors or any plugs you want to do?
If I had to say, like I've been saying it, like reiterating it throughout the entire time. Stay true to like your play style. Yeah, you're gonna have some disadvantages if it's not the meta. Just play the way you like to play, and like if your team mesh really well, it's more about chemistry more than the actual individual skill. Like your personality and the way you mesh with your team matters way more than the individual skill and the way you play together. So keep finding teammates that you actually really mesh with. Work on your chemistry. Actually have a playbook rather than just going into matches and not really like thinking about what you're doing. I think having a playbook is very, very important.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you so much for this interview, Lasagna. It's been a great one. Hopefully we'll see you in the next few tournaments. So be good.
Thank you for inviting me. And I just have 2 iterations to say. Uni says, "I'm back, motherfucker." And Mad Down would like to say gas is meta.
Gas is meta. Well,
Meta.
shout out to you and your team, Team NOODS, taking the victory here. Follow everybody. Go follow Lasagna on Twitch as well. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, man. Congrats again.
All right. Thank you guys so much.